Hi everyone, I'm James Bruce from MakeUseOf.com, and today on MakeUseOf Reviews we're taking a look at the Reolink Keen, a 100% wireless security camera with motion sensor from Reolink. It costs $120 and is available on Amazon or direct from the Reolink website. So before I get into this review, I should say that there are hundreds of wireless security cameras on Amazon. It's a really crowded marketplace. So why this one in particular? Well, we've looked at Reolink products before. Last time I was really impressed with the $400 4-wired camera setup with 24/7 recording, which I thought offered fantastic professional features at a really good price. So I was excited to see how this would fit into their ecosystem. More on that later. So first, some technical details on the Reolink Keen. It has a wide-angle lens with full HD image sensor inside. It has 355 degrees of pan around the horizontal, so it can pretty much see completely around it, as well as 105 degrees of vertical tilt. That said, it's a wide-angle image sensor anyway, so if you have it mounted in the corner, you're not going to do too much pan tilt anyway. It runs completely off of battery power and connects to your home Wi-Fi. Now, I did mention that it also has a motion sensor, and that's provided as a separate wide-angle motion sensor, the same one that's provided with their other solutions, in fact. So there's a lot to like about the Reolink Keen device. It was really easy to set up using the QR code printed on the back here, as well as a QR code that your mobile device then displays on the screen, and you hold in front of the camera, and then this reads the information from that. It actually just worked really well, and I had no problems at all getting it connected to the home Wi-Fi and getting everything set up. There are two image quality settings that you can use in the app, either clear, which is for the full HD perfect crystal clear image, or balanced, which is for situations where you want to use less bandwidth. But it's still perfectly usable, it just doesn't look as crystal clear as the other setting. The device also has a microphone built in, so you can listen in on the video, and it has speakers, so you can talk back to people in the room. It's not super loud or anything, and there's a little bit of a delay, but yeah, it has that function, and that's pretty cool. The unit is fully portable, however, they also supply a mounting bracket, so if you do want to mount it into the corner of your room, on a wall or wherever, you can do so. Now, there's no setup needed for the PIR wide-angle motion sensor. You literally just pull out the tab and then it'll be connected wirelessly to your camera. So that's cool. Now, this does work a lot better than many cameras which will only have a motion algorithm where it'll look at the image and look for changes, whereas this will actually detect body heat. So it's better than just an on-camera system. It works reliably. There's an alarm in the camera, so you can either run the alarm on a schedule or you can manually activate and deactivate it. And if you don't want the alarm going off, you can just have it automatically record clips to the optional micro SD card when it detects motion. That all works really well, works really reliably, just works. At this point, I'd like to take a quick break to thank Reolink for offering us a Reolink Keen camera to give away to one lucky reader. Just hit the link in the description or click on that little info card up in the corner of the screen and you'll be taken to the competition giveaway widget. Type in the code KEEN and you'll get some bonus entries in the competition. So there's a couple of things that disappoint me, however, about the Reolink Keen camera. The first is that despite being completely wireless, since it runs off battery power and Wi-Fi, the motion sensor isn't. It has to be attached to the wall, basically. So if you do want to take your camera and move it down to the living room so you can keep an eye on the babysitter or whatever, you're going to lose that motion sensing capability unless you also move this around. I also just think it's kind of lazy design to not spend the effort to integrate this into the camera unit. When I asked Reolink about this, they said that because this was a wide-angle motion sensor, it wouldn't have fit into the package. But I'm not so sure. This, for example, is a Generation 5 AOTech multi-sensor, which happens to include, among other things, a wide-angle motion sensor. And most of this is just the plastic casing. I'm pretty sure they could have fit something like that into the base unit of the camera. And to be clear, there are other cameras out there which have integrated motion sensors, PIR motion sensors, into the base. My other complaint is that it only runs off of battery power. There isn't an optional micro USB cable or whatever. Now again, if I refer back to this little tiny sensor, it also uses the same batteries as the Reolink Keen. However, it has an optional micro USB connection. So if you do happen to have a power plug up top on your walls where you place the sensor, you can optionally power it off that and not run out of battery power. And having that choice would have made it a better product for me. Finally, a note on integration. It's limited. You have to use the mobile app, basically. Now, this is a bit strange because Reolink do offer an official desktop client for either Windows or Mac. And I have to say that personally, when I'm in my office, which is most of the time, I prefer to use the desktop app. This particular Reolink camera, the Reolink Keen, doesn't yet work with the desktop app. And for this reason, it would be difficult to recommend the camera at the moment for professional and business users. So should you buy the Reolink Keen? Well, it's a great camera, fantastic image quality, and the motion sensing is really reliable, along with scheduled alarms and remote management, the ability to talk back and listen in. That's all great. Now, there are other cheaper devices on the market that you can find. However, they don't quite offer such a full feature set, and they may not be as easy to set up or as reliable as this was. So if you don't mind being restricted to just the Reolink mobile app, then this is a great option. However, if you want a system that's a little bit more robust and expandable, perhaps something that you get a little bit more for your money, then I would actually recommend taking a look at Reolink's other solutions, like the 4-camera wired setup that we looked at before. Anyway, don't forget, we're giving away one of these over at MakeUseOf.com, so please hit the link in the description. And thank you for watching this video. If you'd like to be notified of our twice weekly giveaways, please subscribe to this channel. Until next time.